Nicole. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's been a busy day. What's up?
So it's really important that you come to my office. I need to speak with you just immediately for a few minutes.
Is this about anything that may lead to discipline or for me or any other employee?
Yes, actually, but it's no big deal. I just need to talk to you by yourself for a few minutes.
Well, you know, I'm part of a union, so I need to grab a delegate, and I think Darlene's here today, so I'm going to grab her and meet you at your office in 10 minutes, but I'll make sure I tell my supervisor I'll be meeting with you. So.
That works. All right.
Okay,
I'll see you in 10.
you soon.
Hi, Joanne. Hi, Darlene. Please take a seat.
Hi.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
So what's this all about? What's going on?
Let me explain. Joanne, every single one of your coworkers told me that yesterday you were cursing my name at the nurse's station.
What? What? Wait a minute, what?
I have a few questions that I'd
There's
like to
no
ask.
need for that. I've already prepared termination paperwork, and I'm gonna need
Already?
you both to sign here and here.
Well, Joe, what we're going to do is we're going to grieve this termination, no doubt. Okay, won't know all the facts. We're going to get some witness statements.
I don't need to know any more facts. I already know
well-
everything that I need to hear. I need you to clean out your
Anything.
locker and give me your badge and your keys in the next 10 minutes, okay?
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to sign this paper right now, just sort of acknowledging that we were here. And you can even write that you disagree with the termination. So we're just acknowledging our presence here. And then what we'll do is we'll go and file a grievance, and we'll get some witness statements and some facts to see what this is all about.
Oh, I can't believe it. I'm terminated. But I didn't say anything bad. You can ask any of my coworkers. I didn't cuss. I didn't swear. I said nothing.
Absolutely,
This
and we're
is
gonna
bad.
we're gonna ask them definitely. But first, we're gonna call the MRC, and we're gonna file a grievance on your termination because you've been here 20 years,
20
and we
years.
are gonna make that call right now together. Okay, and get that started. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Member Resource Center, Dan speaking.
Hi Dan, this is Darlene calling, and I just wanted to let you know that Nicole from HR just fired Joanne. She's worked here for 20 years,
Yes.
and we're totally fighting this, and we want to file a grievance.
Yes.
Well, let me confirm the contact information and get a few details here. So she was terminated when?
Here's where the Member Resource Center representative will document the entire story, including the manager's allegations, the policies they say were violated, and all the who, what, where, and whens. For example, the dates and times of the events in question, the names of all the witnesses, the name and rank of the investigating manager, date of termination, and what kind of documents we'll need to argue her case in the grievance procedure.
Okay, Joanne, do something nice for yourself. This will certainly take a little bit of time. You appreciate your patience, and also file for unemployment as soon as possible. You can do that by phone or you can do it online, whichever's easier for you. And take about a half hour or so to write down the details of what happened on the shift that day and email that to Darlene and myself and HR to have the step 3 meeting. And if you take a list from Joanne, Darlene, and go and ask them to write statements, maybe we can have something to work with there before we go to our grievance meeting, and I'll speak again very soon. Okay? Alrighty. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Well, now it is time to file a grievance. It's always good practice for ourselves to write it down, and that way it can make us more familiar with the contract language, and it also prepares us for our argument during the meeting.
When writing a grievance, it's important to get some basic points across. Put the facts at the top, including the contact information, name, and job information of the grievant. And as a delegate, you should sign and date the grievance form. State the contract articles and or any laws that were violated. One thing you always want to write is that the facility is in violation of, but not limited to, right before the articles that you cite. This way you can always add more later. Write your statement of the grievance. Basically explain in a short narration what happened, when it happened, and what the allegation of the violation of the contract is. For example, in a discipline case, the employer disciplined without just cause, or the employer changed the schedule 3 times after posting it, or whatever the grievance is about. Write the remedy you seek. For example, you could start with remove the discipline, or grant the vacation as requested, whatever is applicable. It's always important to end the remedy request with, and make whole in each and every way.
Now let's request all the information for the facts that matter.
There really isn't much we can't ask for in a request for information. If we believe it is relevant to the grievance procedure by law, the employer should turn it over. Start off by addressing the request for information to top management. State that you're requesting the information in order to understand the facts regarding your specific grievance. List the documents you're looking for: current and past disciplinary paperwork, evaluations, witness statements, investigatory notes, and always include any and all relevant documents used to determine the actions the employer took in this matter. This is a helpful catch-all. State that you request the documents and the information to be received at least 3 days prior to a grievance meeting. That way you'll have time to prepare your arguments for the grievance meeting.
Finally, you go to the appropriate manager and deliver them both. If you're unsure, please refer back to the contract, or you can call the MRC for direction. Hi Nicole, this is the grievance and request for information for Joanne's termination, and I'm available on Friday at 3 o'clock. We'd like to have the step 3 grievance meeting then.
Okay, I guess we'll have to discuss this again. I don't understand why Joanne doesn't just move on.
We don't believe that you have enough information to actually terminate her, so that's why we want to move forward with the grievance process. So I look forward to 3 o'clock.
Fine, yes, I'll see you at 3.
All right, very good. Have a good day.
Hey, Darlene, it's Dan from the MRC. Yes, I got the information. And what's most interesting is she has no previous disciplines in her file, and they have no witness statements to support the termination of Joanne. So this is really going to help her case.
Wow, Dan, that's great. I'm actually here on my day off having coffee with Joanne, and so this is really good news. So they didn't have any witness statements supporting the termination, and we were able to gather witness statements supporting that you weren't even talking about Nicole, the manager. You were talking about, in the witness statements, it says you were talking about Nicole from night school, your teacher from night school, and you were saying that she was boring and you were having a hard time staying awake. So this is good news. It definitely sounds like a big misunderstanding and a mistake.
Yeah.
Perfect. So let's talk about how to make the most out of your meeting tomorrow. Joanne, you should tell your side of the story from your perspective. And Darlene, you would follow up by saying that this was just a case of miscommunication, present the witness statements that we've gathered. And then, Joanne, you should say you're sorry for all the confusion this has caused, that you would never talk bad about Nicole, your supervisor, or curse at all, especially at a nurse's station. And Darlene, when you wrap it up, just state that this is a lack of just cause for termination, that they're on several fronts, and ask Nicole to reconsider. Tell her you'd like her answer in 5 days per contract.
Wonderful, Dan. Sounds good. Thanks for all your help.
Hi Nicole, thanks for seeing us today, and we would like to present all the facts that we have in regards to the termination. So if we can first start with Joanne's recollection of the day.
Go ahead, Joanne.
I actually was talking about my teacher, Nicole, who is an assistant professor at the college that I attend night classes. And I was complaining about not being able to stay awake in her class.
And during our investigation too, we were able to get witness statements, 3 witness statements from people at the nurses station during the day, saying that she was talking about your night class professor. And so here they are. And with that, we did request the witness statements supporting the allegations for the termination. And Nicole, you didn't provide those for us. So,
Oh, wow. I have to take a look at these and get back to you. Joanne, I was sure you were trash talking me.
No,
Let me
I would never.
reconsider.
All right, appreciate that.
with all of those reasons, we believe that this termination cannot stand, and that you bring her back right away. So, and we can move this behind us.
Okay, so I have 5 days to consider and give you my response. Thank you both for coming in.
You're
You've given me a
welcome.
lot to think
You're
about.
welcome. Okay, thank you so much.
We look forward to your response.
Yes.
Well, Joanne, you did great in there.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, and I know you were nervous, but you
Very.
really came across really confident. It was excellent, and I think Nicole took it pretty well.
Yes.
So we're gonna see what she says. It might take a little bit of time, so we
Okay.
just got to be patient for her
Okay.
response. But good job.
Okay. Well, thank you. You've been fantastic, Darlene, and I really hope Nicole changes her mind because I love my job. I love working here, and I would be devastated if I couldn't come back here to work.
Hey, Darlene, guess what? Nicole's ready to bring Joanne back. They'll take away the discipline completely. However, since she was collecting some unemployment, they'll return her to work and make her whole, except they won't pay her 100% for the lost time. They will pay the difference between her wage and what she's collected on unemployment.
So Joanne, they want to bring you back. Isn't that great?
That is great. That is great.
Yeah, so now they did say that they're not going to pay you for every day that you're out, but what they are willing to do is pay the difference between your unemployment and the shifts that you would have worked.
Wow, that's annoying. I deserve every penny, really. I really do.
Yeah, I can understand how you feel, but here's the thing though, at the end of the day, you will be financially compensated. And so if we don't accept this offer that they're giving us now, it's going to drag out. It's not actually coming in the shifts, but you will be able to be paid back what you would have lost. Really, at the end of the day, that would compensate you, because we don't want to reject it, and then then it would take a while to get all of that ironed out and get you paid back for every single shift, and it would just drag out. But at the end of the day, we want you paid and get you back on the schedule, and I'm so glad that you're coming back. So, what do you think?
Yeah, you're right. I do miss work, and I don't want to mess this up. I have bills to pay, and yeah, I'll accept. Let's accept and get me back on the schedule right away.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Welcome back. I'm so glad we were able to get you back.
Thank you so much.
You bet.